Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for I Hate Facebook. Once again, I apologize for my sickness, doing the best that I can. Again, I'm leaning up here so that I'm not coughing as much into the viewer's face. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, topic, reaction, commentary, review, re-review, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, how do I put it? Well, he wanted me to rank the Predator films. I Hate Facebook. Thank you so much for that. And to rank them, it's pretty easy for me. I guess I'll go for worst. The worst one, I would say, is the Predator from 2018 for a number of reasons. Predator fighting autism. Predator now wanting special DNA and genomes to make them better, which I think, isn't that kind of like getting a cheat code for a video game? Does that really prove you're a great hunter? When you just get a bunch of fucking... isn't it like steroids for a sporting event? Baseball, Olympics? I'm going to Olympus, take some steroids. I mean, so pretty much it's just the fucking equivalent of the Predator wanting their steroids, wanting to cheat. You have a terrible cast. And what I mean by that is that they're terribly written, I should say that. Boyd Holbrook, didn't give a rat's ass about him. Didn't give a rat's ass about his character. T.D. Michael T. wasn't funny, wasn't entertaining. He must be fucking jealous about his friend Jordan Peele, because his career seems to be going higher places more than T.D. Michael T. Thomas Jane is wasted in a crappy role where he's Tourette's guy, where he says great lines like "fuck me with an aardvark." Never thought I'd hear in a Predator film "fuck me with an aardvark," but we did, thanks to Shane Black and Fred Decker. Black and Decker. The power tools. Yeah, they were tools in this movie. The way they found they were a bunch of fucking tools. I just hate that fucking film. I remember so many people giving me shit because I said it was going to suck, and they said, "You're just hating." And lo and behold, the film came out, and what did you have? A little kid wearing a damn Predator mask, helmet as a Halloween costume, and the weapons now automatically shoot themselves, and he blows up a fucking guy's place, kills a guy, and the kid's so nonchalant. But then the irony is that he complains to his dad, "Dad, you killed someone." I'm like, "Kid, you killed someone too. Shut the fuck up before I kick you in the face through a field goal while it's on fire." Then it insulted my friend because you gotta have the scene with Asperger's, and oh, look at it, I go eat some Asperger's. And I have a friend who does have Asperger's, and you know what? He's like, you know what? I don't want to be looked at as a fucking, oh, it's a superpower. The fuck is this shit? Olivia Munn, nothing to her. Jake Busey, and then the reference Predator 2, even though they hate Predator 2, but yet they keep referencing Predator 2. I find that ironic. Always got gore. Yeah, a lot of CGI gore. And you think about the main Predator does not kill any of the cast. Like, the main Predator for, like, the first half of the film, he's killing people, but he doesn't kill one single bit of the main cast. It's the super duper Predator that looks like garbage, CGI shit. That's the one that starts killing our main characters. It just made it go, yeah, that Predator you grew up with, he's pussy. Because this super duper Predator did a fucking Undertaker choke slam to push this actual Predator onto a fucking car. Unlikable characters, unfunny dialogue. I don't know what the hell Fred Decker was smoking writing the script. Yeah, I know there's problems behind the scenes and stuff was reshot. Well, I don't know what that was in detail. I know there's pictures where there were other predators and they were on a fucking tank. So did all those predators and the people fight this one super duper predator? So you're telling me these 4 or 5 predators, or how many? What, 3, 4 predators and the humans would not be able to take this one super duper predator out? What is this super duper? The John Wick of fucking predators? I mean, I don't know what the whole deal was. If would that be the super duper predator just killing all the other fucking predators like a bunch of fucking? I didn't like he was John Wick, just pop 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 pop. Wow, that would make the actual predator fucking even weaker. Took 5 of you couldn't do shit. Oh, and they don't hunt no more for sport. I said that. They hunt for other bullshit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I did a whole rant on the Predator. Feel free to look it up. Fucking garbage movie. Then next would be Prey. Prey, I never have to see that film again. Overrated. Does not deserve a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, in my opinion. I think it's a film that I don't understand why it gets a praise. I think the action scenes are mundane at best. I think the CGI is garbage. With its wolves and deer and bear and whatever the hell else being in CGI look cheap. Well, the budget. Well, then don't fucking do the movie. You don't have the fucking budget. Neither do Sci-Fi Channel films, but a lot of times we don't give them the fucking slack. The fucking Predator's blood was CGI. You can't make some fucking shit and make actual, like, green stuff for blood. You gotta make that fucking shit CGI? Really? The lead girl I thought was monotone, boring, lack of charisma, lack of personality. Was a very just boring, sad sack of a lead character. Not interesting, not intriguing. And I find it weird that a lot of people, they, understandably so, they act as if this is a film that can't be nitpicked or can't be picked apart. I'm like, yeah, it can. This is a movie. Why do people just overlook the fact that your big finale is up to a magic flower that you eat and lowers your body temperature to such a state you're invisible to the predator? Even if it lowers your body 10 degrees, you'd be going into hypothermia or dead. But instead, it makes her get super pumped to do parkour off of trees, baseball slides under the predator, maneuver the predator to cut his own arm off, taking a piece of rope onto his neck and lifting the predator over her shoulder. Maybe the flower was super crack. If you told me it was super crack, maybe I believe you. I don't know. But no one thinks this is stupid. No one thinks this is dumb. No one thinks this is fucking ridiculous. Okay. And then people have the balls to say, well, it's the same thing in the first film when Arnold put the mud on him. That wouldn't really work. Are you sure about that? I think it could work. You put mud on you and it hide a bit of your body heat. And that's a hell of a lot smaller leap of faith than this fucking shit. I mean, to compare those two is like really, really reaching. And so, oh, now you're talking shit about the first movie now. Okay. Never had a problem with that in the first movie. Never, ever. I don't think anyone ever did until this film came out, and then they defended, well, the first movie. What is there to love about Prey? The Predator kills some people. Yep, I've never seen that before. Yeah, with a bunch of CGI gore. And every fucking fight he gets in, he gets his ass kicked. Well, it's the first time he's been here. Technically, isn't that for every fucking... How do you know the fucking Predator in the first movie has ever been there before? How do you know the Predator in the second movie has ever been there before? Yeah, you have the ship. Maybe this is one of those things that, hey, you want to prove yourself, you hunt on this planet. I thought that was maybe one of the things about the Predators that, okay, you hunt here, see if you can do it, you're worthy about something. And if that's the case, then technically for all these Predators is the first time they're hunting on fucking Earth. But for this one, he just gets, it's a feral Predator, I guess that's why, feral. So I guess feral means you're a pussy. Every fucking fight he gets in, he gets his ass kicked. The wolf fucking bit him. The bear fucking bitch smacked him. The 3 Native Americans stabbed him in the fucking foot and cut him up. The brother fucking kicked its ass, fucking bow and arrow, speared him right through the fucking chest. And then this Predator was such a fucking pussy. He's like, I'm not gonna fight fair anymore. I'm gonna go invisible and I'm gonna stab you in the back. Wow, that's fucking fair. But it's a feral Predator, doesn't care about honor. Okay. Okay, just there you go. That's the answer. And he looks like a fucking... He looks like he's from the Relic. Inbred fucking Predator. Boring, monotone cast. No life or energy to it. It's a slow burn, but I don't know what the suspense is. We know what the Predator... In this feral Predator, we know it can go invisible. We know it hunts things. I don't know why people are so excited for it to hunt a CGI wolf and to kill a CGI snake and to fight a CGI bear. No, that was never in my fucking notebook of a wish list. I want a Predator to fight a CGI bear. No, that was never in my thought process as a kid. Oh, what could the Predator do? That never entered my fucking mind. Sorry. If it did for you, I'm glad for you. So fuck Prey. Do I want to include the Alien vs. Predator movies? If so, I'll put AVP next. People don't be like, what the fuck? You put AVP above Prey? Yes, just to piss people off. And I think AVP sucks. Assholes versus penises. I saw in the theater. I got pissed off. At least there's a couple fights between Alien and Predators that I had some fun with, which is more I could say for anything in Prey. And the lead actress doesn't eat a fucking magic flower. And there's some pretty decent there's some bad CG, but there's some pretty decent practical, the up close shots of the Xenomorph and the Alien Queen. Don't care for the look of the Predators, they seem too thick and fat, but I'd probably say I like their look better than the look in Prey. And AVP it just deserts in rating. Prey is overrated. And if you're asking me which I would rather watch, I'd rather watch the 2 or 3 fights of Alien and Predator fighting than a fucking anything in Prey. But I remember when I saw AVP, I was pissed off, and I still don't like the movie at all. I was pissed off in that film. I'm like, this fucking... Why are they doing a slow burn again? Why are they doing a slow burn? We know what the alien predators are. If you're trying to build characters, you're failing. Do not care about the characters in this movie. I don't care about the guy who found a Coke bottle, whatever the hell, and Lance Anderson was wasted, and Sana Lotham, whatever the hell. She had no charisma either. Just like Boyd Holbrook and Adrian Brody didn't have it. But Alien vs. Predator, I just was not a fan. Didn't care for the music. There's some cool shots. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they're cool. They're cool for cool's sake, but yeah, when a predator catches a chest burster and breaks his neck, I thought, okay, that's kind of a cool moment. Or the predator turns and slashes and cuts a xenomorph's head off. But yeah, that's a cool moment. I could mention cool moments more than Prey. That's just me. Then honestly, I would say Predators. Adrian Brody film. Never been a fan of Predators. When I first saw it, I went, this seems like a crappy remake of the first one. Now, I'd rather watch that than Prey because sadly there's more practical effects utilized in that movie compared to Prey. And the movie, sadly's not nearly as boring compared to Prey, which is crazy to say. Adrian Brody, his stupid Christian Bale Batman voice, I think that's what ruined the role. You know, I think if Adrian Brody just talked normal, maybe his character would have been fine for what it needed to be. And the neighbors' roosters, apparently, they feel the same way. You know, it's been forever since I've seen Predators. I don't even remember a whole lot about it. I know, like, the concept, at least, to me, was more interesting than Prey. These people who are different types of killers, picked up, put on this preserve for these now 3 predators to hunt. And each of the predators have a distinct look. And you have like one guy who's a Yakuza, you have one guy who's a convict, Yoko, you have one guy who is a, oh, what is he? He's Russian. Spetsnaz. I like that idea. And I think it just, if it didn't feel at times like just a remake of the first, I mean, you even got Long Tall Sally. I swear they did the turn around, turn around. Even the way it ends with Adrian Brody diss the mud and, you know, come on, kill me, do it now. I'm like, fuck, man. Get the dick out of the first movie's ass. I think that's one of the mistakes of Predators. But at the same time, if you ask me which I would rather watch, I still buy Adrian Brody doing what he did. Because he wasn't doing fucking parkour, eating magic flowers, and doing baseball slides under the Predator. And he did get his ass kicked a bit. At least there's that. Again, if Adrian Brody just didn't do that voice, I think I would not have minded him. But, there you go. This is a game reserve, and we're the game. Just talk normal. This is a game reserve, we're the game. Then I would go, and people don't groan at this, AVP Requiem. Yes, it's too damn dark. You need night vision to watch the movie. The characters do suck. AVP Requiem is one of those films I go back and forth, and I could kind of enjoy as a kind of a bad B movie. I don't know if that makes sense. What do you mean? Like a predator going in, killing a decent amount of aliens. That has gore as well. And again, it's just, you need some fucking lights. And, you know, it's at times like a slasher movie. There's a fucking pred alien that makes a bunch of people pregnant. And that's what I mean. It's like a B movie. It's like one of those Jesus Christ type of movies that I'm either having fun with some of the action bits, or I'm kind of just so puzzled by the what the fuck that it still leaves me intrigued. Why do they not have lights? Did they purposely darken it because they thought the Pred Alien looked like crap? So great, you ruined your whole movie in the way it looked just for one effect? You should have just kept it bright to begin with. Release a fucking edition, the bright cut, you know? The Trisha Bell, the fucking lights cut. AVP Requiem is, again, it's a dumb B movie that, again, the characters are terrible, like wannabe slasher film rejects. There's like a pizza delivery guy or something. I kind of got a kick out of the fact it all took place in a small town. That was kind of, I didn't like a B movie, kind of fun to see that all take place in there. And they went for, I mean, like, a little kid gets a fucking chest burster out early on. Again, this Pred Alien, the way, not only does it make all these women pregnant and give birth to a bunch of babies, but the way it does it, I'm like, again, like this harsh, I keep thinking B-movie quality to it that just fascinates me. I'm sure people are like, wow, a bit too much. I don't know, just something. That's one of those movies I would love to hear a knockdown, drag out interview with the directors. I want to hear, why is it so damn dark? What was cut out? Because there's a fucking scene in a trailer with the girl on a 50 caliber. What happened to that scene? What was cut out? What was not cut out? Why is it fucking dark? What made you do this and do that? I want to know. So, of the behind the scenes, that's the one I would be the most fascinated by. So, that weird fascination puts it above these other ones for me. And then, I mean, my second favorite, Predator 1, absolute classic. I watched that countless times on VHS. To a point I remember that the trailers were teaser for Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise, and a trailer for a Robert Downey Jr. Molly Ringwald film called The Pickup Artist. Great cast and machismo, bravado. This stuff will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me. Arnold got his charm, his presence, while he was a star in that time period. You got Carl Weathers, you got Bill Duke, you got Jesse Ventura. That's why it kills me when people go, it's better than the first. I'm like, how the fuck do you compare the cast of personalities? Jesse Ventura and Carl Weathers and Arnold. Like, how do you compare this cast to Prey to say that Prey is better? Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know. But yeah, love the first Predator. My favorite Arnold film. It was great to see him in a horror creature feature movie. Something I wish Sylvester Stallone had done. And then my favorite Predator film is Predator 2. I think as a kid I would have said Predator 1, but Predator 2 is the one I rewatch more and more. I love the fast, relentless pace. I love Danny Glover's Mike Harrigan. My favorite character in the franchise. I love the lines of dialogue. Oh, that means you're cutting off my dick, you're shoving up my ass, or the door swings both ways, or the way the Predator plays with him, teases him, mocks him, takes his dead friend's necklace and hangs it there in a cemetery to fuck with Danny Glover's character. I don't remember a Predator ever doing that to anybody in any of the films where they purposely poked the lead character. I would say fucked with him psychologically. Think about that. Name another Predator film that did that, where the Predator is fucking with the main character psychologically. I don't go after your teammates. I'm gonna kill them first. I'm gonna follow you. Oh, you're by this guy Team Willie? I'm gonna kill him. Oh, you're here? I'm gonna go there. Oh, you're at the cemetery? I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna put this fucking thing here just to fuck with Danny Glover. I thought that was really interesting. Stephen Hopkins did a fantastic job with the action sequences. I had one guy tell me, Predator 2 sucks because you can't understand the action. I almost wrote, do you need fucking glasses then? Maybe I can understand the subway scene, but I understand it fine. But he said every action scene is confusing. Then you're fucking blind. I don't know, get some contacts. Get some glasses. Maybe too ADD and you're shaking. I don't know. What was the other thing? Another guy said, Predator 2 such as there's no creative kills. Where's the creative kills? I didn't know it was a fucking slasher film. Compared to the first film, you had the neck gun bit and all this other stuff. Where's the creative kills? I didn't know that automatically makes a good Predator film. If that's all it takes, it's not really much of standards, to be honest. And that's fine, but at least admit it. At least admit it. Great cast: Gary Busey, Maria Conchita Alonso, Bill Paxton, may he rest in peace, Robert Davi. And it just, the movie never lets up, and it just keeps going and going. And the last 40 minutes in itself is a hell of a ride. And Danny Glover goes through the he goes through the ringer in the subway to the city street, caught by Agent T's men, find the slaughterhouse, up to the rooftop, cuts Predator's arm off, chases him down to where he needs to go. That's a fucking fight. Up and down, back and forth, getting to inside the Predator ship, going back and forth. Danny Glover's not jumping off trees, doing baseball slides under the damn Predator. That's right, asshole. Shit happens. And he's a badass. Oh, Danny Glover, I didn't buy because he wasn't in shape. Where in the movie did he... I'm sitting there going, did he do kung fu? Is he like overpowering 80 people, or... No, he knew how to use a shotgun, he knew how to use weapons. Nothing in that film seemed so out of the blue, unlike Prey. Again, you're doing fucking parkour off trees, almost catching a fucking deer, which I know you could almost catch a fucking deer, whether it's CGI or not. But that's realistic, but Danny Glover isn't. Fuck off. Please. Because you're not making sense. Go home, you're drunk. If you like Prey, that's fine. But you gotta give me some better answers than some bullshit answers. In my opinion. So I love Predator 2. Predator 2 is my favorite, then Predator 1. Then Avp Requiem for its B-movie fascination. Predators of Adrian Brody. Sally of the Predator films after Predator 2. Predators is Sally like the least. It's the most harmless. Then AVP, which sucks. Prey sucks. And then the Predator 2018 sucks. So that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.